the prediction of the New World Order, the Antichrist, the tribulation period, Israel's endorsement of LGBTQ, millennial reign of Christ, nuclear destruction, cars and other transportation in the information age, RFID chips, etc. So, the New World Order and the rise of the Antichrist in the tribulation period, we have this in Revelation 13 verses 4 through 8. It says, "And they worship the dragon which gave power unto the beast, and they worship the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him of kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life, of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world." What about Israel's endorsement of LGBTQ? And a lot of people don't know this. Israel is like the most homosexual friendly nation in the world. Revelation 11:8 says, "The street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified." So Jesus was crucified in Jerusalem, which is in Israel, and this is being called spiritually Sodom. And if you know anything about Sodom and Gomorrah, they were destroyed because of their sexual immorality and a lot of homosexuality going on in those cities. The millennial reign of Christ we have in Revelation 20 verse 6. It says, "Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power, but they shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years." We have nuclear destruction in Revelation 18 verses 9 through 10. It says, "They shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, say, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come." So in 1 hour, how can a city be destroyed and it be burning and there be fire unless it wasn't something that was more modern, like a nuclear bomb? We have transportation and the information age in Daniel 12 verse 4. It says, "The time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." Now, running to and fro in ancient times to different cities and to different nations was an incredibly time-consuming activity. But in the end, it will be a lot easier. And it says, "Knowledge shall increase." Well, absolutely. With the advent of the internet age, knowledge is at the tip of your fingers on your cell phone. What about cars? In Revelation 18 verses 11 through 13, it says, "And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more, the merchandise of gold and silver, and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men." So this is a continuation of the destruction of Babylon, the great city. And the business people, the merchants, they're mourning over that their merchandise is lost. Not so much that people are dying, and a lot of people have died, but it's more that they can't make any more money. And specifically, it's talking about here of the gold and silver and horses and chariots and slaves. And yes, slavery is still going on. We have human trafficking and souls of men. But I want to look at that thing where it says chariots. Now, that's kind of weird because, yeah, in ancient times, chariots were very common. But nobody's really using chariots anymore, except maybe Amish people with horse-drawn carriage in obscure places. But is this just outdated language and this proves the Bible's wrong, that chariots aren't really a thing in the future and they just didn't acknowledge that? Or maybe there's something more going on here, because according to Wikipedia, the English word car is believed to originate from a Latin carus, carum, which means wheeled vehicle. But also we have the term derived from Gaulish karos, which means chariot. So our modern word car and more ancient forms of chariot are actually the same thing. And so I think this Revelation 18 is referring to different vehicles and cars and stuff like that, which obviously is a thing that's still going on and will go on in the future.